Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing this evening? Hey, Kal and Will G, welcome in. I'm up here just working on for my lives. I think I'm gonna try to put a countdown before I come on. Usually, I try to set up everything at the last moment. I think I'm trying to do a countdown. So I'm just trying to figure out which one I want to do. Hope you guys are doing well. Late night, no, just for a little bit. Destination fun. I'm just doing. I'm trying to set up a countdown for like when I go live. So I'm just seeing how to do it. Of course, I don't read it. I just do it. I stay tired. I stay tired. It's been a long day, but it's all's good. Working on I'm working on a video for Monday, and trying to get all the things that I have to get taken care of before I go on my trip. Yep, destination fun. I know, and I'll talk to you about it later on. Probably not today, probably tomorrow, but whatever. But yeah, I know. I saw it. You always have to be mindful of what you do, and uh, as I said, we'll talk about it. But you always have to be mindful of what you do, but also you have to be mindful of what people around you do. So be very careful who you attach you attach yourself to. Yeah, everything's coming along good, Kal. Got my got my notes here from for the video. I got getting my paperwork and all the other good stuff that I need for my cruise together. So probably beginning of next week, yeah, they were trolls, not bots. Yeah, I was trolls. You know, more channels and things like that. Um, there's been a lot of them out lately, but again, you have to be careful who you deal with and who's around you. Um, one of the things I don't like to antagonize people, even trolls. They probably have more free time than I have, so I don't antagonize people. So just that, nothing big. That was another channel. Khalil. See, I'm the type of person, I listen when people talk. Maybe I may not act on it, but again, if you were to tell me something, I would listen. I may do it, I may not do it. But if you say, hey, Bill, try this, do that, and I would say, oh, well, that makes sense, or maybe that doesn't make sense. So you have to listen to what people say around you. You may not agree with it, but you have to listen. And sometimes, people have good information, and sometimes people don't listen. MLW Fishing Man, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Yeah, I just again, we all have trolls. Every now and then you'll have trolls. I just started last time I had trolls. You just kind of laugh, keep it moving. Um, block them or whatever you're gonna do. The last thing I'm gonna do is sit up there and try to challenge a troll. Oh, you can't beat me. I reported you. I did all. Yeah, you start doing that. See, now it's a game. Now it's a challenge, and you really I don't think you want to do that. I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. Keep your head up. If it looks like I'm just working on something. Oh, always. You always. I'm just going back to whatever night I was on here the other night, one night, and had some trolls in here. They really weren't bad. I mean, cracking a few jokes and stuff like that. They really weren't bad. They have some people that are really just obnoxious. But the trolls that I had, they actually had a few funny jokes. Yeah, it happens. Will G, good night, my friend. Hopefully, I'll be live tomorrow. And tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon at 4, I'll be talking cruising. I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't count all the way down. That one seems simple enough. I may stick to something simple like that. Anywho, looks like I finally chased everybody away. Uh, remove that one. What is what are you guys doing up so late? Lee, welcome in, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. I wasn't. I was just playing around here. I was trying to set up a countdown for my live. So when I go live, I have a countdown before I actually start. So that's all I was doing up here. And I figured if I'm gonna be up here working on a computer, I might as well be doing uh, getting watch hours and all that other good stuff while I do it. Not really talking about anything. If there's anything anybody wants to talk about, let me know. Pedroza, welcome in. Hold on. No, no, I forgot, Pedroza. You're on the beach today, I think. Yeah, I think you were on the beach. So we're gonna give you some seagulls. John, did you say this was or Pedroza? Did you say this was a leisurely trip or was it a work trip? Princess Discovery was in the port today. Nice. Well, hello back to you, First Floor Audio. Appreciate you being in here. That's just for fun trip. That's good. Okay. Those are always the best ones. There's not much time left in spring break. Thank goodness. The ships can get back to normal. The beaches can get back to normal. Hey, Bedros, have you ever traveled from the East Coast? Have you ever cruised from the East Coast? Specifically, Port Canaveral? I went to Puerto Vallarta because I got a good airline deal, $200 round trip. Yeah, the beaches were packed. Yeah, it's that time of year. You know, five to 10 years ago, it wouldn't have bothered me. Uh, Now, you know, as I get older, I don't like that crowd. That just the hustle bustle. I don't mind people, but I don't still like the young people. That's what happens, I guess, when you get old. No, you never cruised from Florida. Okay. My daughter, she is planning a group cruise out of Port Canaveral, and I got to talk to some people who've been out of there on a good place to stay, like a group, like let's say 20, 25 people. No, probably about 20. Like get a hotel so I can try to go down, call down there and see if I can get some kind of group price. But it has to be, it has to be a decent hotel. See, me personally, if I was going down there for one night, a Red Roof Inn would be fine with me. But first floor audio, he only likes crowds if you're on the stage and there is separation. I can understand that. I don't mind crowds, but I don't like to be crowded in and where like your little personal space your little personal space is invaded. First, oh, see now I love the beach. Can't swim. I swim just a little bit. Could float some, but I do love the beach. I love the sand and just laying there getting catching some rays and having a beer. Yes, and it all depends. Uh, well, I'm not married, so if I have a date or anything like that, I go a little better than the cheap one. But if I'm by myself, um, pretty cheap, clean but cheap. Hey, Darian, welcome in. All right, good night, Darian. Appreciate you stopping in to say hi. Oh, well, that's the best time. Yes, that really now that is that is a pretty good time. I don't maybe not empty, but not many people around, and you got to pick up the lounge chairs and where you want to be. So yeah, I feel you on that one. Even like concerts, Lee, I don't I don't like the general admission standing room only where everybody's just kind of pushing towards the front. I want everybody to like to have a seat. I don't want to. I don't like that general admission standing room only. Yeah, I'm sure they are empty in the wintertime in England. You only go to the beaches that are unused. Okay, I, I'm I'm not there yet, but I like to go to the beaches that are less used, or just walk away from where the mass of the people are. But again, it has its places. If you go, sometimes I'll go to a venue. They might have live music, or they might have just music playing. So there's a crowd around, so I'll be there. I saw a video where this couple went to Blackpool in February. It looked empty. He had the whole double decker to himself. Yeah, but I mean, isn't it like freezing cold? I mean, I would go there and take some pictures, maybe. Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. So I'm making sure I'm not going crazy. It looked cold. You would like. Ilapa. It is a beach I went to yesterday, only accessible by water taxi. Have only ever gone to one concert because a pal asked me to, Gary Newman. Short people got no reason. I did not enjoy the crowd, but the music was okay. I only like concerts from the stage. Okay, and I do like again. I like live music, uh, and I like being there. I just don't like. I want to have my space though. I saw Elton John and Billy Joel recently. You would have liked those concerts. Both of those would have been non-stop hits. That would have been a good concert. But I've never seen either one of those. Even in my younger years, I never saw any of those. I think that was a guy. I think that's Gary Newman about the short people. Oh, I can remember liking that song, and why it sticks in my head, I don't know. I would never go to another concert. I am not. I am good not experiencing. Ah, yeah. Both of them have over 30 number ones. I saw Billy Joel back in the '90s as well. I would imagine his concert probably didn't change a whole lot. Did Cars? Oh, maybe maybe because okay, because it was Gary Newman. He spelled it differently. Cars. And Cars was more like what do they call it? I forget the electric, whatever type of music that is. I forget what it is. Hey, Fr Humphrey, welcome in. No, synth new wave. What group? There was a song that Cars they did. I thought it was a group. I can't remember the name of it, but I thought they were Cars, and I can't remember the name of the. I can't remember much of the song, but I remember Cars and it being like a synthesized group. And this goes back probably to the '90s, '80s, maybe. If our Humphrey, how are you doing tonight? Hold on, let me welcome you in. Let's see, what can we bring to welcome you? We just do. Valiant Thor, saving the world. Random. Oops. Hold on. Random channel surfing. Welcome in, my friend. Pedroza Travel. I went to America concert 2 years ago, but Dewey Peak, the lead vocalist, didn't have a good voice. Uh-oh. That's not good. Not good at all. You're welcome, Thor. Appreciate you stopping by. Kermit the Frog. That's not a good thing at a concert. LSP, the freckle face artist. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. We're just up here just chit chatting a little bit about a little bit of anything. Unless you're a cruiser. I'm trying to find somebody who has cruised out of Port Canaveral before. So yeah, whoever's in here is a cruiser and cruised out of Port Canaveral, I need to speak to them. I need to find out a good hotel to stay at for a group of about 20 people. Yeah, smoking would do that to you. Rich? Yeah, Rich. No, I was just working on just I wanted a countdown for my live. So I just did just a simple countdown. Let me see. So when I start the live, it just I just don't go straight into it. It just starts down. That way I can get everything set up. Yeah, everybody's on the East Coast except for Rich. Everybody on the East Coast is probably asleep. Yeah, I'll probably add some sound to it, some music, and that just give me a 10-second countdown so I can switch over. You know how you have to. Well, I open up a YouTube tab, and so I can mute it and have everything all set up. Yeah, Rich. Pedroza, he's on the West Coast. We sit here on the East Coast. Oh, first floor audio leave. Oh, Lee, take care. Lee, hey, Bruce, welcome in. Thank you for stopping in, my friend. Hey, Bruce, have you ever cruised out of Port Canaveral? I know you probably haven't been to Florida much. I know that most of the time it's probably Galveston, West Coast, or whatever. But have you ever cruised out of Port Canaveral? Oh, Pedroza, I'm trying to think. I'm like, aren't you on the West Coast? Isn't it like nine? But yeah, I forgot you're on vacation. You're in Mexico. I'm trying to find somebody who has cruised out of Port Canaveral, and I want to know where they stayed at if they stayed overnight. I kind of want to be around the port. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there, and I don't remember where I stayed. Uh, it was either Port Canaveral or Fort Lauderdale, and probably it had to be Port Canaveral that I stayed at because it was like I stayed at a hotel like right on the beach, and I I believe it was near the port. So, but it was either one of those. But my daughter, her group cruise, her family group cruise is going out of Port Canaveral, and I wanted to start looking up a hotel to try to get try to get a price. Yeah, you're in Mexico right now. Yep, 1 hour ahead. That makes sense. Popping in and back out. Talk to you later. Thanks, Pure Runners. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, Bruce. W- Watching some of your videos, I didn't know who you were. I was, running your playlist, and from 3 years ago, I'm like, who's that? I'm like, is that Bruce? You were almost unrecognizable without the goatee. But that whatever it was, I think I was running what playlist was that I was. I think it was the lives because I think you and Cindy were on there, and you didn't have a goatee. But then one year later, you started growing the goatee out, and it started filling out that second year. Well, it was 2 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Pedroza, but if you go to his playlist for his lives, the very first one, he is clean shaven, and it's like, who is this guy? It's from like just 3 years ago. It wasn't like it was from 100 years ago. And then about 2 years ago, you can see where he started growing the goatee, and then it came out. Now we have Bruce. Yeah. Well, and again, it's probably because I didn't. I'm used to seeing the goatee, so when I saw you without the one, it's like, man, he looks different. I mean, he looks. That's not Bruce. I didn't see you. Now when I look at it, it's like, yeah, the goatee. You got to have it. All right, Pedroza, take care. Thanks for stopping in. I'm not gonna be on here much longer. I just wanted to pop in here and play around with this counter and or the countdown and just talk to people for a few minutes. It would be like looking at a rich new design and picturing him clean shaven. It would be tough to picture him like that. I used to be clean shaven up until about 4 years ago. I used to be clean shaven all the time. I had a mustache. I guess I wasn't not clean shaven, but I had a mustache and that was it. And I was like that for, oh my goodness, for years, 20 years. and then about 4 years ago, I started growing the beard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I ran it, so I didn't pay attention to what was going on, what was being said, or anything like that. I looked at the picture and I'm like looking at that's not Bruce. First I had to look to see, do I have the right channel? Am I running the right playlist? And I'm like, oh yes, that's Ocean Ocean. Um, but yeah, no, I'm the same way. I put a video up back in 2009 on my channel, and I wasn't I wasn't I wasn't doing YouTube, but I just wanted to see what it would be like to drop a video on YouTube. Anywho, so that's when you look at my date, it says, oh, he's been on since 2009. No, I just started doing YouTube last year. Trish the Natural, welcome in. Working on short, nice. I appreciate you listening while you're working. That's kind of why, again, that's why I came on. I was working on the computer, and it's like when you see me like looking away and doing things, I'm actually doing some computer work. I can sit here and still talk and watch the chat, but I'm actually working on something else. I thought I could add music to this background, to this thing. Maybe not. Oh well. Trish, do you ever like sleep? You're on late night. You're up in the morning. You're busy in the afternoon. I know you got classes, and do you ever like go to actual sleep, like 8 hours in a row? Nah, nah. I, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Hey, Bruce, if you're still there, have you booked people like on a cruise from Port Canaveral? And if you did, like what hotel did you book them at on Sundays? Okay, at least it's one day. One day you got some sleep time in. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Like, Sundays is a day that you can sleep, Trish. I'm sorry. I'm slipping a little bit. For the people that have been here before, they know to type hashtag strong. Drop your link. I forgot to create that. My bad. Yeah, it's actually getting time for me to start getting prepared for my trip. Since I'm going to be gone for about Eric B. Welcome in. Since I'm going to be gone about a month, I gotta start preparing. Mail stopped and all the other good stuff. Get all my paperwork. Trying to decide if how many Australian dollars. Things in Australia are expensive. Australian dollars is more. It's a lot. U.S. dollars is a little stronger. So like if it's $5 in Australian money, it'd be 3.50, $4 in U.S. money. So usually I try to use a card to get the actual exchange rate. They normally stay by the airport in Orlando, then shuttle in the morning of the cruise. And that's what I was thinking about. It sounded like people wanted to go down there by the port. And I forget, I was looking at some transportation company today. They had a shuttle where they would take you from the airport to Port Canaveral. And it was like $25 one way per person, which, to me wasn't a bad price. But that's if everybody is staying at the same hotel or in the same area. Yeah, the price that Carnival charges, a lot of times you can get an Uber or a Lyft. Belt Loop is in the house. Hey, Belt Loop, welcome in. Yeah, I usually I used to do Carnival and do their shuttle if I was coming in the same day, the day of. But it was, let's say $40, 39, $40, and for that price, you can almost get a lift, especially if it's more than one of you. Daddy, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I have not seen them here, Eric, tonight. Not saying they're not here, but I haven't seen them tonight. Uh, I have it where I have anybody can come in here, so the subscriber mode is not on. I have seen them on other channels tonight, um, but not here. Ooh. Good for you. Hope that means you're off work. Is what you're saying, Belt Loop. So good for you. Good. Yeah, Bruce. Getting back to the hotel in Port Canaveral, it sounded like the people. My daughter, they're going on her cruise. They wanted to go stay by the beach. So if that's the case, we may find a place down there. I think my daughter found like a Marriott down there someplace. Ah, good for you, Belt Loop. Belt Loop. Good for you. Hey, Belt Loop. How did you guys like? I know you tried out that new feature on Streamyard where your panel can stream to their own channel. How did you guys like that? Did it work well, or would you go back to doing it like you were doing it? Because I know I think you had about 5 or 6 people up there at one time, and I wonder how well that went. For those of you that don't know, on Streamyard they have it where you have your panel up there where the people on the panel can actually broadcast to their own channel or to whatever channel they want to broadcast to. And my understanding is if they're watching on whoever's on the panel, if they're watching that person's feed, they get the watch hours. So it doesn't necessarily go to the original host. It goes to whatever feed somebody's watching. So if you have 2 or 3 people up there, the hours are split between the people. I enjoyed it. I even did a video on how to co-stream using StreamYard's new feature. Okay, I haven't seen that yet. I'll take a look at it. I don't use StreamYard, and it was I believe it's a paid feature. I went over there to try it, but I believe it's a paid feature, so I didn't get a chance to try it. But I'm just trying to get people's feedback on it and how they liked it. Scrolls Nest. Hello, my friend. Welcome in. When I went over there, Belt Loop, when I tried to use it, it said that was a paid feature. And that was probably this morning or yesterday, maybe yesterday morning. What's today? Wednesday? No, it was this morning, and it said it was a paid feature. Oh well, yeah, and I was going on as the host. So okay, maybe that's what. Okay, so if I had somebody who had a paid feature doing it, and then if I came up, I could do it without having to. Okay, all right. I will. I want to take a look at the video and see. Yeah, I mean, I could imagine it. There's not a whole lot to it, but again, some of the intricacies, it'd be nice to. Oh, no, no problem. Um, yeah, I mean, you want to know about just certain things that can be done and can't be done. It's too tough for my fingers to go fast. I type like this, so I can't really go that fast. Now they're a little fat, so I might hit two keys at the same time. But it is what it is. Should have paid more attention in typing class when I had it in high school. I didn't think I was going to need it. Little did I know. I'll tell you one thing that I have learned though, and again, I try to be a cheap person and not not spend money where I don't really need to. Um, but if I had advice for somebody coming into like YouTube and they were just starting out, I would tell them to get as much laptop as you can afford, or laptop computer as that you can afford. It just makes life so much easier. When I first started out, I started off on my phone, and then I went to like an older laptop. But as I got into like editing and things like that, it's so much easier when you get a better laptop. Even the laptop that I have, which it works well, I would go bigger and faster. It just makes it so much easier. I probably would do it like an 18-inch laptop too. I wouldn't. This is a 15.6. I think I would go 18 inches. Um, wow, I timed my typing recently and found out I was about 65 to 70 words a minute, more or less. Nice. I use my laptop for a bit that I bought, but I found it's lacking. So I had to try build me a PC. Yeah, for me, this computer is a beast. Yeah, and again, you know the old phrase: "You get what you pay for." My older laptop, when I came to this one right here, I mean, it was night and day, night and day. And I definitely the next laptop I get, yeah, and that's what you need. The, and people don't understand that you need as much RAM as you can get. If you want your well, you need a good graphics card and the RAM to make your editing flow. And that's where I lack. My hard drive is probably only 512 gigabytes on my laptop. Again, 4 terabytes. Pretty sure that's custom built. You just said you had somebody custom build it, so yeah. And don't get cheap with these hard drives. I have like an external storage hard drive, and being cheap, you get a cheaper hard drive. Well, it's slower. That's why it's cheaper. And again, spend the money on if you can. I know everybody can't afford it or don't use it enough. Um, but again, if you're going to do this, you're going to do video editing. Like I use Filmora for my editing. Um, decent, better than decent laptop. It makes life so much easier. Yeah. Hey, I mean, and you live and learn. And you can again, and you don't need it because you can do it because I did it on my phone in the beginning, so you don't really need it. But if you know really sincere and want to do better editing, the bigger screen, the better. It makes it so much easier to be able to layer things, and trying to do that on your phone is just difficult. Yeah, yep. As far as the buffering, yep. when you have a lot going on in your video, it will buffer. And um, again, as I said, you live and learn. Hey, Boat Loop, do you have a video on for about Nightbot? Sometimes I have too many more tabs open at once and no noticeable slowdown. Yeah, perfect. See, that's kind of what I want. Do you Nightbot? I don't know how much you know about it. I know Devil Dog probably knows about it, but I'm looking to try to put up the like a spinning wheel. Like to, I want to have a drawing. So let's say I want to draw from people in my chat right now. How to put up the wheel? Yeah, night. Okay, Devil Dog. Okay, I'll ask him how to set up the spinning wheel for Nightbot. I probably, when I get off here, I'll probably just look up see if I see somebody with a video about that on YouTube. I'm sure there is. Yeah, I don't use StreamYard, so I don't know. I don't really know a lot about StreamYard. TT, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I said I was gonna try to do a giveaway. I'm probably gonna have a little like monetization party and do a giveaway, a few gift cards to people to show some appreciation. You're not gonna get rich, but some like $20 gift cards or Cash App, anything like that, just to show my appreciation for people that help me out and things like that and all that good stuff. I know, right? Me too. And it looks like I won't. I'm going away for about a month, so it looks like I won't be doing it anytime soon. So I am late myself. Yeah, see, I don't have, a lot of people have, people donate things and stickers and things like that to give away, and I don't have anything like that to give away, so I'm stuck with probably cash. I guess I could send them a business card if they want. Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to get subscribers, but yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. Really, it's past Devil Dog. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, again, I wouldn't. Um, I mean, I guess subscribers. For me, it's it's not even about subscribers. Um, it's nice to have subscribers, but you need, once you start talking about being monetized, it's about having people watch your stuff actually, instead of just being monetized, or instead of just subscribers, subscribers, subscribers. Yeah. Yep. But nope. For me, like I said, exactly, and I'm torn about that too because I kind of feel like that's who I should be giving to, but it's hard. It's hard to differentiate um, people. So you can go subscribers, you can go anybody, and more than likely I'll do the anybody because I do have some people that I, I I I really just started getting subscribers not too long ago. I wasn't really going for that, but I did pretty good with my watch hours. So when you go in my studio, my analytics, I had like 80% of my videos were watched by non-subscribers. So I went to try to change that around. So now within the last maybe 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I've flipped that number around to most of my stuff is being watched by subscribers and not non-subscribers. Hey, OG Trev, thanks for coming in. It goes pretty well. It's going well. Thank you. But I do like yeah. I do like and again sometimes I'm on your channel I'm not saying anything, but you were talking as far as when you were doing that StreamYard, the co-stream about broadening your horizon, broadening your reach to the different communities, and that made a lot of sense to me. And that's kind of what I want to do now. I want to broaden my outreach to people, to communities that I'm not even I do a lot of cruising videos, but maybe reaching out to other channels that I'm not subscribed to, or I'm sorry, other communities where most of my people aren't subscribed to. So um, just trying just trying to broaden that out. Yeah, and that's where I'm at now. And I kind of I want to bring mine down because I want to start reaching I want to start reaching non-subscribers. But again, I guess they turn into subscribers, so I guess it's a good thing. But I just want to start reaching people that aren't subscribed, but I also want to reach people that are interested in the content. So to up the actual views on the videos, I guess is more of what I'm saying. The retention on the videos, and it's good to reach new folks. Yeah. So you have a few thoughts on that? Yeah, you do. Again, I'm gonna start even if I don't speak or whatever. A lot of times I'll be in your background. Right, the retention. Right, and I noticed uh, one of the things that I do was, or the way I kind of make my videos, I kind of just like put my video out there, tell a story from point A to point Z. I noticed that if I give like a prelude of what's to come, people actually watch longer. I don't know if they're waiting for a certain part or something like that, but they seem to wait longer. So I'm gonna. There's a couple of things I'm gonna look at doing to try to increase that retention. Yeah, yeah. One of the things, and I've noticed the people that I follow, um, that's kind of what they do, and I think it works out well for them. Again, it's hard to tell because I'm not looking at their analytics, so I don't know. Yeah, and it does. And if if the first 30 seconds, if you're not catching their attention, I think you run into a problem. And you can see from the analytics how it just starts going down. And I want to maintain it. I mean, it's going to drop a little bit from first, so it drop a little bit, but I don't want it to be like a cliff. I want it to be a slow, gradual um, fade. there's a lot that goes into YouTube. But as I said, I did like your thought process on oh, expanding your market. And I don't know if I don't know if the people that you were talking with understood that, but it hit home to me. I mean, when you were talking about it, you were almost giddy about it. Yeah, yeah. And I guess it's understandable because when you start to spread your market out, you start reaching out to unknown, and you have unknown people coming to watch your channel. So I can see how people might not feel comfortable with that, you know, from the different communities. But again, if you can pick up a few people from this community, a few people from that community to come over and watch your stuff, that can't do anything but help your pocketbook. Yeah, you definitely you definitely could see your passion for it, and I understood it. Now, will it work? You don't know, but again, as you were saying, thinking outside the box. If you do, if you stay here and just do what everybody else did, well, you're going to be just like everybody else. Uh, but if you think outside the box, maybe you can be better than everybody else. Your community is built around multiple communities. Yeah, and not just built around other communities, but other communities that actually come over and watch. I'm never short on ideals, you're short on execution sometimes. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Well, I haven't seen that part. I haven't seen you jumping from idea to idea. You come up with different ideas, but not just jumping. But you throw a lot of stuff out there and see. Hopefully, people around you are saying, "I like that ideal because of this," or "I don't like that ideal because of that." And I try to tell people, constructive criticism is what you need. You need people to say, "Hey, that's a good idea, but maybe try this or do that." Or if I were you, I would do this. The ideas come too quick, so I start on one and do some, but never push it to the limit. The follow through is lacking, I think. Could be. Maybe not see it all the way through. Maybe because sometimes change isn't fast. So even if it's a good idea, maybe it takes a little while for it to take hold. So, and if you give up on it too fast, maybe you won't see it all the way through the end. Like I'm really curious about this co-streaming, and I'll be watching to see how it affects your channel, how you think it affects your channel. But it's good to see people with ideals they're willing to share the ideals. Oh, you're good, Bo Loop. You are good. There's like 9 people in here. I'm sure they're listening, probably to what we're talking about. And again, if anybody's in here and you want to, there's something that you want to talk about, Fire away. We are here. We're willing to talk about just about anything. I don't think I don't do. I don't talk religion. I don't talk. I don't talk politics. I don't do any of that here. We're all about uplifting and getting better and cruising. By the way, if you want to talk about cruising, I'm here all day. We can talk cruising all day, all night. Hey, shifting some soil around. Shifting some soil and more. Oh, shifting some soil around. Yeah. Ooh, just took out banana bread out the oven. Nice. I do. I want a little snack. Banana bread. That would really hit the spot right now. I don't talk religion or politics either. Both have been used to no end to beat others over the head and cause too much hate. Yeah, and again, it just goes back and forth arguing. Um, I don't have time for all that. You know. Tuber Chat, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. What time is it? What are you doing up so late, Tuber Chat? So yeah, I try to just keep it plain and simple. Mostly. Thank you, Tuber Chat. Um, I try to keep it simple as can be, and let's talk positive. We talk about how we can grow our channels, or what practices we use to grow our channel. But again, as I said, for me, hey, you want to talk cruising or travels, I'm in. I'm in all night. We could have we could have a 9 hour live right here. Especially now that all I really have cruised on is Carnival, and I'm trying to expand my reach as far as casinos, cruise ships. So I have a cruise coming up on Royal Caribbean beginning of next year, and I want to do MSC and NCL. Tuber Chat. I'm just finishing up my day, setting up a few streams to run out. Sounds good, Kevin. Hawaii excursions. This particular cruise, and I haven't. I'm just starting, Felicia, Fr. Humphrey. I'm just starting to look at what I'm going to be doing on my cruise. Uh, I've been putting it off. Actually, well, for the last month and a half or so, I've been working trying to get monetized because I wanted to be monetized before I went on this trip. So I've been going, live 3 times a day and all this other good stuff. So now I'm actually starting to get into what I need to do for this trip. Um, and my cruise hits Honolulu. So I went there last year. I did Pearl Harbor. This time I hope to see what else I can do there. I don't know if they have a volcano around Honolulu. Um, Last year they had cruises to volcanoes, but I don't know if it was there or not. It could have been like Maui or someplace else, where Kona maybe, where they had volcanoes, like active volcanoes. And I would like to have done that, but I didn't. I didn't do it last year. I'm gonna. Hopefully, I can do it this year. We'll see. So right now, Honolulu, if I can go see a volcano, that's gonna be my. That is going to be my excursion. If not, try to find the nicest beach I can find, probably. Maybe take a tour around the island. A nice tour around the island with stop at the beach would be good. I didn't last year. I might this year. A couple of things I wanted to try. That was Vegemite in Australia and spam in Hawaii. I chickened out. They had a place when I was in Hawaii last year, and they had like a spam meal, and I chickened out. I didn't get it, so I may try because I mean it's literally everywhere in Hawaii. And again, I'm not very good at thinking about content, but spam in Hawaii would be a good video. It'd be I mean again, you can make a video out of just that alone. So I will probably eat some spam in Hawaii. And the funny thing, you just said that because again, in my head, I really didn't think of that. You know, as far as making a video out of it, I didn't think of it until you just brought it up, and I started talking to you, and now it's like that would make a good video. So see, now you just helped me with content. I appreciate you very much. And I have to start thinking of that. Everything has to be how how can I make content out of it and make it somewhat interesting. But a lot of people know that. Well, I think they've heard the stories about spam being prevalent out there in Hawaii. That I think enough people would watch that video. Got to come up with a catchy thumbnail and a catchy title. So thank you very much, Fr. Humphrey. You've helped me out. You've gotten me a video already. I'm not even on vacation yet. I don't think I'm. I like fried spam with cheese. I, I don't believe I've ever had spam. I can't remember ever having it. I can remember seeing it, but I don't remember if I ever ate it, and I don't believe I have. But again, I like bologna, so I'm assuming it's not going to be too far off bologna or the such. Uh, but again, people always talk about spam in Hawaii. That I think that I really do think that would make a good video. My reaction, and of course, I got to be extra when I'm eating it or whatever. So gotta get those views. Anything for views, right? Puerto Rican party sandwiches are made with spam. So good. I've never heard of a Puerto Rican party sandwich. Um, I'm assuming that's Puerto Rico. Is where you get those at usually. This is why I need somebody like cruising with me so they can tell me what's good content, what's not good content. A lot of times when I'm trying to make when I'm traveling and trying to get video, I don't think about the video within a video. So in other words, like like eating the spam without talking to you like right now, I would have made a video of me having a bite of a spam sandwich, part of a longer video. So now I can have a longer video, but also I'll get enough content eating the spam where I can have that video by itself. So it'd be like it'd be two videos. I mean, well, it'd be part of two videos. One would be a standalone video, and then the other one would be part of a whatever I'm doing that day. If I'm touring the island, oh, I stopped here and had some spam. Here's a spam sandwich. Then the video would be break down the spam sandwich and the history of spam there, and you live vicariously through me. Yeah, yeah, right. Uh, but that's what what I'm going to be doing the next, probably the next week or so, is just getting everything together. What's today's date? Today's the 23rd. Uh, April 9th, I'll be gone. So get all my paperwork, everything together within the next week, and then the following week, just pack everything I need. I I feel like I want to do Vegemite. I am again. I am going to try to make a video out of that too. See, and just thinking now, I'm gonna make a short and a video out of it. So when I stop in Brisbane, I'll have like 2 days over there. So one of those days, maybe like for breakfast, go someplace and get some Vegemite and toast. Look at you, Felicia. You got me over here making up my plans already for my videos. I haven't even got over there yet. Thank you so much. Just just talking to you tonight, I've picked up two videos. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me write this down so I don't forget. I've never been real big on making videos as far as like food, and I'm gonna try to do more of that on this trip. As far as I'm gonna try on a cruise ship, I'm gonna do a video as far as every place to eat on the cruise ship. Um, Not just, oh, I stopped here today and had a burger. It was good. Just go down there and actually give a review of it. Yep, it's coming. It is coming soon. Golden Girl, welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. It's kind of late, isn't it? It's 1:30 in the morning. It's late. FR Humphrey, I only have one cruise scheduled for 2024, and that's my daughter's family cruise out of Port Canaveral. We're going on the Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas out of Port Canaveral. It's like a 4-day cruise, and it's a group cruise that she got a lot of family members to go on, but it's a birthday cruise for her kids. So my grandkids, so they're celebrating the birthday on Royal Caribbean. Sifting some soil. You been doing okay? So you know you just woke up. Well, I'm gonna be going to bed in a little bit. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Sitting here and listening to Fr Humphrey tell me about what videos I should be making. Belt Loop, appreciate you stopping by. We'll be stopping by your channel and listening in. Matter of fact, one of these days I'm gonna hop up there with you on your panel. Fr Humphrey, I have never been out of Charleston Port. Never out of Charleston, Norfolk, Baltimore, none of those ports. I've never been out of any of those ports. All right. Good night. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by, Belt Loop. Usually, I mean, again, most of my cruises, Florida ports, and then I've been out of Long Beach. Those are the only ports I've ever been out of. I don't know why. I always chuckle. I always chuckle when somebody says "Bye, Felicia." I always chuckle. It makes me laugh. I think I am going to try to cruise out of New York. I don't know what the port, what city it is, but out of New York, they have a Carnival cruise ship out of New York. I know it was. I I know it was one of the ports over there, Norfolk or Charleston, that they were closing down, or they were stop cruising out of. Not closing down, but stop cruising out of. I don't know which one. And I mean, and again, when I heard it, I didn't pay much attention to it because I never cruised from there, so I never paid much attention. Do you know what ships are cruising out of Charleston? Well, back to sleep. I have a good night. Thank you, Golden Girl, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hey, Felicia. Yep, it says in 2024 they're gonna stop cruising out of Carnival. Will stop cruising out of Charleston after 14 years. The end of 2024. So I don't know what ships are there now, but they say at the end of 2024, that'll be it for Carnival. Carnival there. Matter of fact, I think Keisha H. Didn't she just go out of there on Sunshine? I was about to say, you just said Sunshine. I think she just went out of there on the Sunshine. So the Sunshine was probably at least one of them. I don't know if they have more than one ship down there, but yeah, Sunshine. That's what I need to be doing, heading to sleep. For those of you that are here, AD, welcome in, my friend. Um, don't forget tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be on live with Banter with Bill. We will do some cruise talks or cruise talk. Um, maybe we will talk about the port in Charleston closing. It seemed like it was that way for a lot of people. I've never been out of there. Uh, I think it was Norfolk. People complained about the port itself, the way that it was set up and how you had to board and things like that. I think they complained about the length of time and the parking, but I think that was Norfolk, not Charleston. So why Charleston is the one they're closing down, I don't know. But anyway, so tomorrow at 4 we will be talking cruising, and I believe I will start at 4. See, before I was, when I was on that grind trying to get watch hours, I was starting at 3, 2:30, uh, for 4 o'clock, staying on at 5 o'clock. Not this time. I'm gonna come on at 4 and maybe go to 5, 5:30 maybe, and then start working on the video for Monday. All right, D. I appreciate you stopping by. We are getting ready to get out of here anyway. My countdown has begun. I should be there April 11th, so I'm leaving out April 9th from here. And so April 11th, I should be in Brisbane. That is the hope. But I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. But I am going to get out of here, good people. Toodles. And I will talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.